So one of the issues I've been having with making the transition from Evernote to Apple Notes completely is that I've not been able to find a way of getting to transfer email to my Apple Notes. Well, that was until recently. Hello and welcome to another edition of my Working with Apple series. My name is Carl Pauline and this week I've got a very special trick to show you using Apple Notes, email and a regular file. Now basically what I'm going to do this week is show you how you can send an email or connect an email directly in Apple Notes so that you can click on it and get straight back to the original email. And I'm going to show you how to do the same with a simple numbers file, which to be fair, you can use with Pages, Microsoft Word, PowerPoint, whatever you want to do, you can actually save directly into Apple Notes. And that's what I'm going to show you this week. Now, before I go any further, I would just like to say, if you do get any value from this video, then please help me by hitting that like button below. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet and you want to get lots of more tips and tricks and little bits about using Apple Notes in a productivity world, then please subscribe to my channel. Okay, let me now take you into my Apple Notes and show you how to do this. Okay, so here we have an email. Now this is just something that I found this week that just blew me away. I didn't realize I could do this in Apple Notes and email. I should have figured it out, but sadly I've only just discovered it. But it is kind of game-changing for me because one of the things that I've always loved about Evernote is that I could forward an email directly to my Evernote inbox. And that's always been a wonderful, wonderful thing that I've been able to do. So, and I realized, or always felt, that I couldn't do that with Apple Notes until recently. What I've discovered is you can actually do that. So let's just go into my Notes account here. So, we go to my notes right here. So I just open up Notes. And what I'm going to do is in my inbox, I'm going to create a new note. So let's just create a new note. So Command New. And work on this email, just say. So that's my title. Now what I want to do is I want to move this email that I've got here, which is about courses, into my Apple Notes. I could copy and paste it. No, much easier. Just take the email from here, drag it and just drop it into your thing. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to close this now and show you what happens. So what's going to happen now is when I click on this, that email now opens, and that would also work on your iOS device. It doesn't matter whether you're using your Mac, like I'm using my laptop now. I could do this with my iPhone. I could do this on my iPad. It works brilliantly. Now there's something else. Let's just say that I want to I have a file that I'm working on. So there's one here. I have a spreadsheet that I'm working on. Let's say I'm going to take this one and I want to make a note around this particular file. So I'm just going to drag this in, and let's use this one, drag this in, and boom, I've got the actual file in here. Now there is something that I've noticed about this is if I double click on this and open it and then do some like 2, 3, 1. Okay, now what's happened is if you can't read this up here, it says the original document can't be changed to so a duplicate with the changes has been created. So that's not kind of exactly what I wanted. However, if you do save this to your iCloud, so let me just go to iCloud. Let's go to Numbers, Open, and I'm going to go from my iCloud account. So Numbers, iCloud. So I've got like the packed commitment. Let's just say if I right click on that, control click on that, I can get share. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share this by, let's see, notes. So it's going to ask me like this, add text. I'm just going to save that to new note. So save, done, cancel. So let's close this out in my Apple Notes now. Yeah, delete that. Okay, so that's come in right here. So what I can do is double click on that and that's going to open up this file. So there are ways of doing it. You can actually get access to the file. That is probably the best way to do it. That's come into my commitment. So that's really good. I'm just going to drag that into my inbox and that note's gone in there. That's where I want it. So there are ways of doing it. Anyway, that's just something that's blown me away this week. I've really enjoyed playing with that, and it is taking me closer and closer to Apple Notes becoming my primary note-taking application. Well, thank you very much for watching this episode. It just remains for me now to wish you all a very, very productive week. Thank you for watching this video. Now, if you have enjoyed these Apple videos that I'm doing and you want to build your very own Apple productivity system, then please check out my Create Your Own Apple Productivity System course, which is available from my Learning Center and is incredible value, and it will show you how to bring all these parts together, the Notes app, iCloud, reminders and calendar, into one beautiful productivity system. Check out the course here. The details are below, and I hope to see you in the course.